Okay, so today I'm coming up in this Facebook Live to share with you messages for this full moon in Sagittarius, and it's also going to be lunar eclipse. So of course, like always, I have my notes here as well. I'm gonna wait for a little bit as well for you to join me. Yeah, the full moon is actually coming up on 26th of May. So I'm doing this Facebook Live a little bit earlier. And we can actually all feel the effects. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to move my candle here. Yeah, we can actually all feel the effects of the moon. Maybe we are conscious of it or not. 3 days before the actual full moon, or 3 days after it. So it's like a 7 days cycle around the full moon, which we can really feel effect from it. So this one is actually going to be at 11 and 14 minutes in the morning, universal time. Okay, I'm gonna put it down in the comments, and also I'm gonna put it in some other time zones as well. So the ones that I usually post in, so you can have more of a feeling at what time is that going to be at your place. Okay, and for this full moon we are actually also having a lunar eclipse. And let me just give you a little background what can be opening up for you in the time of lunar eclipse. It is connected actually with the shadow part of the masculinity, which is actually not masculine, feminine energy. I'm sorry, feminine energy, which means the shadow part with your own feminine energy, everything unresolved with your mother, or also healing things connected with your mother and the mother family line. And depending if you are a male or a female, also the relationship with the feminine inside, and also the women in your life. It can be your girlfriend and girlfriends and the experiences that you had with them, or friends in general, in the friendship relationships. Okay, so really these things can be coming up to the surface, so you can then understand more why this is active for you right now, and why maybe different memories are coming up to the surface, just for you, for a deeper understanding. Okay, this full moon is in Sagittarius, and when we think about the sign of Sagittarius, what I actually love about this sign, also my best friend is Sagittarius. What I love about this sign is their mind. Okay, and you all have, I'm sure, friends or somebody in your family in this sign, and you can see those qualities maybe in them. So our mind can be our best friend, or also our biggest enemy. We have been talking about this many times in different Facebook Lives that we were having. But with this full moon, and with the sign of Sagittarius, what is really supported is, and this whole cycle, the new moon was in Taurus, which is a grounded sign, and also it's really good to ground your ideas, to set and plant seeds. And also with this full moon in Sagittarius, it's also really good to put intentions and decide in which direction you want to go. And even if you're not consciously deciding, it can become more clear for you what is the direction you want to go. Also the messages and clarity about your purpose and mission. And really also the imagination could be active and having new ideas, creativity itself as well, getting creative ideas and being creative. This is really supported with this full moon in Sagittarius. So really about our goals, about our mission, also philosophy. And what I'm gonna say here is meaning, okay? What kind of meaning are things having in our life? Are we having meaningful relationships? Are we having, like searching for a meaning in our life in different ways, okay, and in different segments and areas of our life, depending what is currently important for us. And this moon, full moon, is also really supported the positivity itself, the optimism, and there are 4 things and lessons, and what could be coming up for you and more clarity with it is indecision. What are the fields and in which situations in your life do you have problems, or you don't know what to decide, where to go? What are those specific things? Really asking yourself, okay, where am I indecisive? Or I don't know what I want, or I don't have clarity about it. It could be about your mission, it could be about partnership, relationship, it could be about your family, it could be in all areas of your life. So indecision, looking into that. And there was also a message how, for example, sometimes we get a really clear intuitive message, and because this message is really soft and gentle, and it's like a whisper, because this is how the energy is when things are coming from our heart, when this is connected with our soul and with the messages that we are receiving from our guides. And sometimes this is completely clear and we still go into the opposite direction. We are not actually listening to ourselves. We are maybe afraid to act in that direction. So really looking into that. Where are you not trusting your intuition, your intuitive messages? And then you're just angry at yourself because life will show you that what you've been feeling was right, okay? And sometimes I understand with also breaking some illusions, and some stories that maybe we have created, that could be difficult to see and to break that, okay? But instead of being angry on yourself, I would suggest to rather choose to go in gratitude that you are able to see this now and to see this perspective, and being gentle, loving, and compassionate with yourself, because whenever we have created this kind of illusion or story, we have created it in order to survive. This is our natural response on the level of our mental body, because we have experienced a traumatic experience, for example, or maybe we have been living in that kind of environment, in that kind of programming, and this was actually part, the whole illusion and story could be also a part of a story of our family. What I was explaining, especially connected with the feminine side, with your mother side, and also the feminine, the females in the family of your father. Okay, looking into that and being aware of those stories and where are you participating, and also asking yourself, is this actually true? Is this actually what I feel, what I'm guided to do? Why am I doing this? Just because I was taught or said that way, because this is expected from me. And yeah, why am I having all these doubts and having this courage to, on the other side, to follow yourself and your voice of your soul, your intuition? Okay, so first thing is indecision, like I said. The second thing is service. Okay, how can you serve in this life? What are you good at? Like, what is completely natural for you? Like the most natural thing, and something that was always your thing. Okay, so this on one hand, you can gain more clarity about that, and it's really supported with this moon. And of course, if we are also planting this seed and also having this intention, and maybe doing also a prayer to the moon and to our guides, to our family of light connected with that, asking for messages also in our dreams, this is really supported in this time, that you get more guidance and clarity about this. Okay, so really, how are you being called to step forward? What is your calling? Okay, really looking into that. Another potential with this full moon in Sagittarius is growth, and really expanding on the level of your awareness and consciousness. Okay, really tuning into the higher vibration, uprooting, connecting with your essence, with your soul, with your who you actually, with your core, who you actually are, and really letting go and breaking the chain with everything, like I said, connected with the feminine side. Okay, so the fourth thing is surrender, and really letting go of control, because control is the part where we are trying to control ourselves, trying to control others and life, and actually blocking the flow of abundance. And we are controlling because we are not trusting. Okay, and whenever we are in control, we are completely tense in our body, and the energy is not it's like a body response. Okay, and normally is completely automatic. Becoming aware of this body response, how you become completely tense, normally in your shoulders, it could be also in your jaw or in your pelvic area. Really being aware of your hips and the tension there. It's also really supported to let go of the tension there. Everything connected also with your tailbone. Your tailbone is connected with your history. Okay, and also your hips are connected with your history. Really letting go of all of that, and allowing this clearing, healing, and really just surrendering, letting go of control, and just calling in for support and healing, not doing anything about it, just allowing that this happen for you, allowing yourself to receive and trust, receive all those blessings, okay? And by becoming aware of this body response that you might be having, really by becoming aware of what are the triggers that you become completely tense, that you are again trying to control. What are your triggers? Where are you doing this? By becoming aware of this, you can, and just surrendering that, because when we were doing something for our whole life in that kind of way, and maybe even seeing that with our family, and maybe taking it on from our family, and just that was our normal, we and most of the people normally don't know how to do things differently. And that's why the surrendering part is so important, okay? Surrendering, trusting that you will be guided. And sometimes what is the best for you to do when you are becoming aware of that body response, that you don't do anything, that you just allow yourself to be seen, that you see what is going on in your body, that you are giving yourself and your body this attention, that you just breathe everything through, that you are just a witness, and don't do anything about it, that you are just with yourself, and that you see what is going on, that you are aware, present, grounded, and that you are not trying to run away and suppress it or deny it, really being aware, not doing anything. And when the time will be right for you, you will get the messages and the guidance how to go forward. What is the best way for you to rewrite this, okay? To change this, so you will be free of everything that you might be experiencing, okay? Because when our body is going in that kind of a response, it's out of feeling not safe, feeling uncomfortable, trying to protect yourself, okay? But actually, by becoming tense, by holding those emotions inside, you're actually doing more damage to yourself, okay? So in those moments, try to remember all different techniques that could support you to change that energy. Also, to be with this emotion, crying out, I don't know, also if you need to hit the pillow, if you need to put the anger out maybe, or if you need to yell, if you have the opportunity, just to let it all out, or maybe dance it out. Just doing different techniques, something that is supporting you the most to change this energy. Not because this has to be changed, but supporting yourself in this transformation. Of course, if you are guided in that kind of way. Because sometimes being a witness is the best that you can do, like I explained in the beginning, okay? Okay, let me see if I forgot about something. Another thing that it's really supported is finding the balance between the spiritual world and the material world, okay? Because sometimes people go into two extremes. When they start to discover the spiritual side of themselves, then they forget about the material side. So having balance between those two, the material and the spiritual, okay? Because this physical body matters, and also not just working on the spiritual plane, but also really embodying things and integrating and grounding things, becoming that knowledge and wisdom. Okay, this is how we actually rewrite things, when we become something else. Okay, and we allow ourselves to let go what was, to forgive, and set ourselves free and everyone involved. Okay, really call on your team of light at this time of this full moon. It's a really potent time with the full moon in Sagittarius and the lunar eclipse. Really potent time, the time that you can really receive a lot of blessings in the way that you need that time, whatever that is. It could be messages, it could be healing, it could be whatever you need at that time. Like I said, really uprooting, rerouting to the core that you are and what you came here to do. Okay, another thing that was a message was to use the Crystal Turquoise if you have it. Working with it, you can also, if you don't have a crystal, you can just call on this crystalline energy. And also the activation, it is also be the time of activation of your higher heart, which is connected with speaking your truth, with expressing your truth, and it can be in all kinds of ways. So really the activation of your creative power as well. And that's why we were talking about hips and the tailbone, and also clearing everything connected with the past so we can make room for the new. And really allowing your imagination and your divine child to step forward. Okay, not limiting yourself, not controlling, listening, not thinking about how, in what way, but really just putting intention, planting seeds, and allowing that the right way and path will be shown to you. Okay, really it can be time for you to experience different miracles and allow yourself, what I got the message, the artistic, unique part of you, the authentic part of you, to really step forward in any kind of way that it's natural to you, what I was also talking about in the beginning. What I'm also gonna say is, whatever will be opening up for you, what can help in this time, if you are gonna go through a really deep healing, is connecting with the frequency of divine karmic mercy, grace, peace, love, beauty, and really going into nature. That was the frequency that I was getting for you, to remind you of, to really calling in of those qualities into your life. You can also connect with Archangel Metatron and Haniel. That can really be beneficial as well if you feel called to do that. And like always, I'm gonna also pull some cards, because I think we went through all. Yeah, I think we did. Let me just see. Yeah, it's also a reminder for you to know that there is always, even if it's raining, there is also, whenever it's raining, you can always search and find rainbows. Know that. okay, finding the light in the end of the tunnel, okay, and focusing on the light and the positive in your and being optimistic. That's really important with planting the seeds and being aware of your thoughts at that time, okay, because with our thoughts, with our actions, with our words, this is how we are participating and co-creating with the universe, also with our emotions and feelings. Okay, let's see. First card for this moon, baby steps. What I'm also gonna say with this card is really letting go of strictness, healing that part of ourselves, how strict we are with ourselves, the expectations that we have towards ourselves, everything that we have to do, just the pressure that we are putting on ourselves and others. And this is also connected with the control part that I was explaining before, and also how you are then not with going with the flow and being one with the flow, the natural cycles of Gaia and of universe, okay? Because you are always and having this constant control, expectation, pressure, you're being pressured and tense, really looking into that. So what matters is that we are moving, that we are doing steps forward, even if they are baby steps, okay? And that we follow our intuition, even if it doesn't make any sense, okay? Okay. We were talking about intuition in the beginning, another confirmation. Okay, another card. You're not for everyone, okay? Letting go of the need to be accepted, getting approval by everyone, being liked by everyone, and really allowing this authentic voice and just this authentic, unique side of you to be expressed through you, because this is what is making you different. This is what you came here to share, okay? Something that you are unique, different than others, okay? The knowledge and wisdom, your gifts connected with that, okay? And strongly standing in this. You don't have to be liked by everyone. What matters is that you are shining your light, that you are in your own energy, because this is when you will attract the right people into your life. Because when we are adjusting ourselves, when we are denying, pretending, this is when we are actually trying to be somebody else and not showing our true colors. And we cannot expect that if we are not showing ourselves, that we are going to be accepted, okay? It takes courage as well to be yourself, okay? To show yourself, to be vulnerable. Okay, let's see. One more. Okay, wait. It's completely okay if we wait, if we are taking time to integrate, if we are just puzzle by puzzle making the whole picture of whatever matters for us in that moment. We don't have to know everything before we make steps forward, before we move. And sometimes, like we were talking in the beginning, it's about not reacting, not moving, and just being, just observing, just being aware, and really just allowing yourself to be, allowing others to be, and being compassionate. And what I'm gonna say is the great gift is to accept your light and shadow, not that you are expecting from yourself to be just love and light, accepting everything as it is, and not that you are also expecting from others that are perfect, from yourself that you are perfect. Okay? The most loving act is to accept everything that is the way it is, not trying to change it, not trying to change the reality and the stories, okay? Because this is what is painful in the end, okay? Because we are lying to ourselves, we are lying to others, or we are being lied to. This is the painful thing in the end. Okay, the last card. The void. Okay, connected also with our womb, with the universal womb, with mother's womb, which for many is a place of complete tranquility and stillness, of wisdom, of knowledge, because the color black contains all the colors. When we mix all the colors of the palette together, we are gonna get the color black, right? And this, for some, being connected with this spot and with this energy where we can get all the messages, all the answers. Like I said, the feminine side, okay, our womb, everything connected with the history of that, maybe even abuse of that. For many could be scary, okay? But this, we were programmed this way. This knowledge and wisdom is at your disposal. Is a disposal for every one of us. Okay, we can all tune in to this place, and many are afraid of their power, of their knowledge, of their wisdom, because they were taught that way. Okay? And let us change that. Let us rewrite that. Let us open up to that. Okay? Great cosmic womb, embracing this power. Also the time of winter, reflection, also solitude, being in your own cave, I say many times, because sometimes we need that, to just be with our own selves and just having this time of nesting. Okay, this is what I wanted to share for this full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you everyone for joining me, and for this lunar eclipse. Let me also inform you that we are doing light language and toning also this week, exactly on Wednesday, exactly on full moon. I don't know exactly also how it is with the time zones. I'm gonna put the events in the comments so you can check them out. So toning and light language, which is donation-based, you donate if you can, if you feel like it. And then we are also having on Tuesday the meditation, which is going to be connected with understanding the signs and the messages of the universe. And that's actually it for this week. And we are gathering on this Thursday for our upcoming Facebook Live. And we also posted the topic, the poll, or if it's not posted yet, Anita is gonna do it. And please vote and help me choose the upcoming topic. Okay, this is it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all new numbers, all new members of the group. And yeah, we also changed the name, and yeah, soon you will get more information about it. Okay, wishing you a beautiful day, night, whatever you are, and a beautiful week. Bye. And thank you for all the hearts and responses in this video as well. Okay, bye.